Welcome to Shark Tank, where there's a bunch of rich guys buying stuff, and people walk in, like me looking at walking. But yeah, this is Shark Tank, but it's not Shark Tank, this is English. I'm here to present a project, really in front of nobody besides myself. There's a bunch of rich guys walking and posing, but because they have a lot of money, they can do whatever they want. So yeah, welcome to the presentation. Hopefully this goes well. Yeah, that's about it. This intro seems kind of forced. That's about it. Yep, English presentation. And welcome to Shark Tank, where they are sharks. Bye. Hello, sharks. My name is Alex Garcia, and I'm here to ask for a lot of money to solve a really big problem that is very prominent in our world. That problem being replication failure in psychological experiments that take place all over the world in today's time, and that have taken place in many places before us.
So, what exactly is the problem?
This problem is very evident in that it fails to give us correct information that could be allegedly given to us at different times and different places. The experiment that was done a few years back was conducted in order to replicate 100 experiments. All 100 of these experiments were found to be published and to be pretty sound with the information they were given. But when they reconducted the experiments and the replication tests, it turned out only 39 of the 100 experiments passed replication. Only 39% did a good job and did what they were supposed to do. Meaning that 61% of these studies and published experiments failed replication. A number that shouldn't exist at all in this time. A psychologist in the University of Missouri named Lynn Copper stated their data are sobering and present a clear challenge to the field. The reason why no other experimenter or psychologist goes out and redoes the test that they did. It's a one and done situation for them. If the results look nice, to quote a reporter named Regina Nuzzo, she stated that it is almost impossible to drag authors away from their p-values, and the more zeros after the decimal point, the harder people cling to them, showing that the numbers are looking too good to give up. These numbers are desired numbers that help prove what a psychologist is trying to make. And not all the time does this number actually work. It might be the one and done situation where you've done experiment once, it got what you wanted, and you're done. You don't do it again. Which is why replication is needed. But it shouldn't end there. It shouldn't end with just the numbers looking good. In our article in the News Award, he quoted another psychologist, Goodman, quoted, "The numbers are where the scientific discussion should start, not end." We shouldn't just stop with these numbers looking good. We should start there and try to fix the problem there.
So what exactly are you proposing as your solution?
So I'm here in front of you all today to propose a solution to the problem that we are facing at hand in the field of psychology. And my proposal for a solution to this problem is to enforce and regulate tougher rules on ongoing and future experiments to ensure that we gather the correct information that we need. In order to do this, we will need to halt all ongoing experiments that might fail replication. If the numbers seem too perfect and seem to reach the desired goal, we must stop them, make sure they're being done correctly, and then replicate them once they're completed. This will ensure that these experiments are precise and correct to the action. And while we are halting and correcting all these ongoing experiments, the APA, the American Psychological Association, must come together and talk amongst themselves better rules and regulations for experiments to be published amongst all the psychologists. And while all these experiments are being halted and the APA is coming together to create all their rules and regulations that will be prescribed to future and current situations, we must make sure that everything is correct. We must go back and reevaluate all the past experiments that have been published and taken information and have had information derived from it. These necessary steps must be taken to make sure that the problem of failure of replication does not exceed to a higher number than the percentage that we've had before. Though these steps are necessary and must be completed in order to fix the problem, they are not easy to come by. These solutions are not cheap whatsoever.
So, what exactly will this be costing me?
It would cost at least $28 billion to start, quoted from an article named Potential Sensitivity and Scientific Reproducibility. 28 billion is just a start. Who knows how much it would actually cost in the future? It might get up into the trillions even. Scientific reproducibility, to redo all the past experiments, to redo ongoing experiments, and to redo future experiments will cost fortunes. But it needs to be done. And to quote K.R. Laws again, high-cost studies are likely to remain castles in the air, leaving us with little insight about replicability rates in some areas such as functional imaging. There are some fields where the costs just get too high. That's why we need as much money as we can put towards this. So that is why I have come before you all today to ask for your time and your money to help us fix this problem in psychology that is proving to become a very, very big issue. And if left unchecked, it would become even worse. One day, somebody out there might even publish on why potato chips will help you fly to the moon. And the likelihood of them actually delivering sound information might not sound alright. It might not sound correct. But if this problem is unchecked, it could become published and it could become facts. Potato chips might one day fly you to the moon, regardless of the fact that that's true or not. So that's why I ask you all sharks today. Please, write into the American Psychology Association. Tell them that you will help them in any way, shape, or form with what you can do to fix this problem. This problem should not exist. Donate a little bit of your money. Not a lot, not even multiple times, just once. Send them some money. Help them build up enough fundage to correct all these problems, all these failed experiments.
And so ends another episode of Shark Tank, or Fake Shark Tank as we have it here.
Gotta say, when they're hoping I would get a lot of money, I don't know what I'm going to get, because, this is English, and it's a presentation, and I'm up at 1:40. I'm leaving this in, by the way, this whole thing. I'll make the thing like 7 minutes long. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. This is my parody on Shark Tank, and my presentation for the proposal of the solution to replication failure. Yep. Have a good day, and yeah, peace. Or something like that. Some weird ending.